good people, we can now dive into more examples of the if-else statements are shown here. So this was our example 1 or example 2, example talk. We can do example 3 as we proceed along. So we'll call this multi branch 3. So what we are trying, okay, let's say we want to check a number, right? So check a number, if positive, negative, or 0. So a number is either positive, negative, or 0. So we have a value. Let's start by assigning it to 5. So our if statement, our if will check, we'll have a conditional check to check the, it will pass the condition. If it's true, false, and then let's go out. So if now it's greater than 0, so we're going to check our condition. It's greater than 0, right? Sorry, it's greater than 0. We'll print sorry, positive as, sorry for that, is positive. As usual, a normal in a normal case scenario, if a number is greater than 0, it's positive. So and if number, we say is it 1 is equal to sign is assignment, double is equal to sign is comparison. So if it's 0, we say we print the number 0. So if it's equal to 0, we check it 0 for 0. Print sorry, the number is negative. So this is a simple sorry, number is positive, number is negative. Now here we have two levels. This checks if it's greater than 0, it prints the number is positive. Else if the number is equal to 0, we print what the number is 0. Else the number is negative. Let's try it on this and then we see the result we have. Let's exit this. Branches. So it's a multi-branch 3, so we run Python multi-branch 3. Oh, sorry. So we're being told that the number 5 is positive because it's greater than 0, and we did say once one level is executed, the rest are not, the code does not proceed anymore. So now let's take an input from a user. So we're going to take an integer, an int input from a user. Then we say input, so we enter a number. We're asking a user to enter a number, and then we check the number against the conditions we have. So it's if the number is 5, it means positive. If the number is 0, we're being told the number is 0. Sorry, is 0. Else if we say the number is 10, positive, the number is negative 5. basically it tells us the number is negative when we do anything else apart from anything above 0 or 0. Hope that's clear, and I hope that's clear and we've understood how the Elif example works. Now let's go back to our grading system. As I told you initially, our grading system should be greater or equals to, right? You should have a, okay, which one was it? Let me try and get the grading system, then we can try and change it so that the marks which we have. Now we did say, so I'll try to make the comparison here. Bigger, greater or equals to, greater or equals to 90. Then yeah, it's greater or equals to 80. And greater or equals to, greater or equals to 60. Then we have here should be anything greater or equals to 50. Yeah, so anything else will be E. Now let's run this and say Python multi-branch 1 underscore 1. So if we say your grade is 88, 88 is a B, right? Because anything greater or equals to 80, but it's not at 90. So if we say anything 50, 55, 55 is D, as shown here, not at 60. 65 is C, as we've seen here. So I hope that's clear on the grading system. We done this initially, but I just went ahead to go back to change the equal signs or the checking condition. Hope we clear up there. Let's do another one about days of the week. We're trying to see if you pick Monday, what does it tell you? Tuesday, what does it tell you? So let's do multi-branch 3, no, sorry, 4 HP1. So basically for this days of the week, days of the week. So we're trying to cover the week. We're going to choose the days of the week. Now, so let's say we will say days equals to for start, because that day is a string. We're going to have it in those. We're going to say Wednesday. So we're going to say if day is equals to again I'll keep saying when we use a single sign we are assigning single equals to, we are assigning. This is we're checking, basically a comparison, we're comparing the other thing. So if it's say Monday, we're going to say Monday is the start of the week. Start of the week. For Monday, whatever you've entered you've entered another day is equals to another day. What happens if you do that? You'll go to print. We'll print let's do it down. Actually here we're now going to have a selection of if you pick this or this, right? Else if day. So if you pick Saturday and Sunday, we'll say it's a weekend. So we want to show weekend, right? So if day is Saturday or day is instead of writing true else if statement, so we're going to say days Wednesday or day equals to Sunday. Okay? So if you pick either of those, you're going to be told the weekend is there. You want to enjoy the weekend, right? Weekend. What if you pick the other day? So we're going to say else print it's midweek. Enjoy. I hope that's clear. But we want to pick the days of the week, right? If you pick a Monday, you're being told that the week is starting. Calm down. If you pick Wednesday, midweek. Sorry, you pick Wednesday, you're being told it's almost weekend. Sorry, I meant to change just the K, not the wall. Midweek. Yeah. So if you pick Monday, you're told start of the week. If you pick Wednesday, you're told almost. If you pick either of this, you're being told enjoy the weekend. Actually, it's the weekend. If you pick any other thing, if you enter any other thing, you're being told midweek. So if you run this multi-branch 4, almost weekend, because our initial day we have Wednesday, we say Saturday. We say Saturday. Right? We say Saturday, you're being told enjoy the weekend. Also, if you input something like, okay, you thought you entered the code, it's correctly, but you missed something, you're being told it's midweek. So it means it has checked this, it's false, checked this, it's false, checked this, it's false. It will result to just printing with the last statement. So in the normal case, you'd input all the days of the week so that it will be able to enter each day specifically. So let's ask the user to input a day of their wish. So we're going to say, since it's string, we'll just ask the user to input then we ask the user to enter day of the week, right? So we ask the user to enter day of the week, we ask the other to say start of the week. Let's input Tuesday is midweek, Thursday, midweek, Sunday. Enjoy the weekend. Let's input another thing, like let's say you entered June by mistake. You're being told midweek because we haven't configured all days of the week. Now, as you've seen this, we can as well input the month. Then you're being told the month is the beginning. If you input January, being told okay, we can now for years we can input in 3 sections quarterly. So we'll have first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. Actually, let's look at that. Let's do multi-branch 5. Multi-branch 5. So here, So here we're going to months of the year. Output is the quarters. Output the quarters. They belong. I might be wrong in the naming of the quarters, but I'm going to name January, February, March in the first quarter. In that quarter, I might not be incorrect in the quarters they might be in, but we're going to split. January being the first, December being the last. We're going to split all by 4. Then we give each quarter. You say first quarter, just like that. We're going to say a month. So we're going to have, let's have by default with say June, right? Then let's work with our if-else statements to see which quarter June belongs to. So we'll say if month. Okay, so we're going to split the months into quarters, right? So we'll say now if we enter June, we should be able to see so we're going to say if month is equals to month is equals to January, or month is equals to Feb. Not is equals to is for comparing. It's we're trying to compare. Am I allowed to do this? Oh, I'm just like going to write all in one line. Or month is equals to, so say January, February, March. So if the months are there, we're going to print first quarter, right? So we're going to say sorry. If you can copy and paste the months to save on time. So I'm going to say LF month, sorry about that. So we say January, February, March. It will be April, May, June, in June we're going to print second quarter. Another condition, and if we do the same again for this. June will be July, August, September, quarter. October, November, December, October, November, December. So if you put all that, we're going to print. again, as I've said, I'm not sure of how the quarters are normally calculated. Maybe this is just an example, because maybe normally April, May, June is the first quarter, or June, July is normally the first quarter. So again, this is just for learning purposes. It doesn't really mean it's normally quartered like this. So if you input anything else apart from the months I have stated, you will be told you have not entered a month, right? So let's try this. Let's try testing our. So it's 5. Yeah. So June. So June, we have June here listed. When we check our conditional statements, June happens to fall in the second quarter. So what our code did was it checked the first one, it was a false. The second one became true. That's why we were given the answer. Then the rest of the code was not run because we already found that truthy. So this was falsy, truthy. Then now let's do an example whereby we enter. Now let's get an input from a user. So I'll comment this. Then I'll just do the same month is equals to. We just take input because when you do like this, our compiler by default takes a string. So you want to track an integer, as we've been doing initially, we have an integer here, but because we want to have it as a string, we'll just ask enter the month of the year. Yeah, I think that's correct. When we're done, enter the month of the year. So let me do a little bit of styling here, space. Yeah, so let's do it. So you're being told that you enter January. You will not enter the month because you entered January. Let's do that. Enter January. You're being told first quarter. December. You're being told fourth quarter. June. We had initially second quarter. July. You've not entered a month because July, which we entered here, has a capital U. When we're checking against has small letter U, small case. We say July, third quarter. Now that's clear to this point. We've been able to check against months of the year. Been able to check mid of the week. We can simply do this to have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. For multi-branch, we have checked the number. We have done the we've seen. Okay, this was when we checked the marriage age or marriage period. Then this was the grading example. Finally, to end this section about multi-branch. I'm trying to see another example we can tackle. Our last example, we're going to see a multi-branch 6. This will be our last example. In case you have any other question, we can tackle it. Multi-branch 6. So I'd want us to okay, we normally have the road signs, so I don't know, we can okay, I'm trying to see, but we don't have the okay, I don't have, not unless we go to use letter words. So okay, I'm going to I was trying to see how we can work with the, we normally have a bat signs. I don't know what. Okay, but let's do an example on age. On age. So you enter your age, and then you're being told basically using age find the ticket price. Okay. So you have gone with your dad or your younger sibling or your siblings to a movie shop or movie theater. Now we want to make a system that is used to calculate the prices you're going to pay for each one of you using the age brackets you have. So I'll say age is equals to, let's start with a 10, right? So if age, now as we know, most people, the children are normally charged very little amount or little to zero amount. So if your age is let's start with 10, 12. If your age is less than 20, is less than or equals to 12. Okay. So you're going to say, you're going to print. Basically, you want to tell you how much you can pay when you go to a movie theater. So you're going to say ticket price. Ticket price is $5. Dollar sign. Yeah. So if you are a child, right? Basically, if your age is 12 years and below, you pay $5. So if right age, the condition is age is less than or equals to 17. Basically, you're not yet 18. Print ticket price they're going to be charged $7 because you're 18. You're going to be charged $7. What if I keep if age, now if you are less than or equals to, basically now between 18 and 59 you'll be charged the same amount. Less than or equal to, again, these are just for test. It's not this is not the price normally charged at the movie theater. So I'm to say ticket price is we're going to say you charge $10. Then again, as people get older, basically if you're above 59, you'll be charged more. So else print. So as you age, you will be charged less to go watch a movie, because if you are above 59, if you are 60 actually, but you will be charged $6 to encourage all people to watch movies and the likes. So the price is $6. This is just an example of how ticket prices are normally calculated in movie theaters and movie shops. So basically, you'll be told if your age is this is the much you pay. Let's print and let's run this and see how this prints. So multi 6. Sorry. So if you are 10 years old, you fall in this bracket, so you will be charged $5. And we did say that if it finds a truthy, it stops running and executes the truth. That's why this was printed. Now let's get an input from our user. So if we say age is equals to, we want to get an integer, not a string. So we want integer input, and we have two brackets, and we say enter your age. So if you want to know how much you're going to pay, so that you can prepare yourself if you're going to a movie theater. If you run things, then enter your age. If you say you're 10, you'll be charged 5. If you say you're 20, and a person enters age 20, this one will be falsy because it's greater than 12. This one as well will be, it's greater or equals to 12. No, it's less than or equals 70. So this one will be falsy as well. Then this one will be truthy. That's why we've seen 10 as our output, because it now gets truthy, and then this can't be executed anymore. Let's say you're 60. If you're 60, or you want to calculate for your either mom or your dad, they're 60, then you'll be told they have to pay. You'll have to pay $6 for a ticket. I hope that's clear. I have covered a few examples, and therefore the multi-branching using the if-else condition. We've done about 5-6 examples. I hope that's enough to get you going. If you have a question, please don't just leave a comment. I'll get to it, and then we'll be able to do a discussion, do a recording together to ensure that you have captured the basics of conditional statements. So now we have come to end of branching. We've dealt with if, we've done if-else, we've done if-else conditions. So basically we've done branching in Python. That's how branching is. I might have not captured 100% of everything, but we get a glimpse of what actually happens in that section. So this was our last example, and our last test was on 60 years, and our last output was $6 shown here. Thanks for watching. Keep tuned. We will keep learning more. We're now going to go to our next section in Python, now where we use ranges. See you in the next one, and happy coding.